Okay, and we are back with another episode of Duel Masochist, and as you can see, we are in the deck. I have changed some things, like I put in our second MST and removed Twister. Now you could argue that more removal is better, and I just replaced removal. However, Twister made us pay life points and could only target face-up cards. And I didn't want to really reduce the monsters we have, and I like the traps we have. So I opted to just remove Twister for now. If we do need more removal in that department, we can just add it back. Like, that's not really an issue. There are some other changes I did. For one, I did remove Broomy and added Dino Wrestler Kuelasilat. I don't know. This guy. Now, the logic behind that is, Broomy is very good if you have a lot of synchros you can get into that do something, right? Because you can only synchro summon for the rest of the turn, and you can only attack with synchro monsters. Now, the attack with synchro monsters is not the problem. The problem is being locked into synchros, because usually we can only make one synchro a turn. However, sometimes we want to go further than that. Like in the last episode, I used Broomy to make Muddy Mud Dragon and had a dragon on field, but I couldn't make Tyrant because of the lockout, like the synchro lock from Broomy. So I removed it with another level 2 tuner. We can special summon this as well if we control no monster. So we can technically make this on turn 1. In theory, we could even make Tyrant Dragon on turn 1 by having the Dino Wrestler, summoning it, then summoning a Minimalian, and then summoning a dragon. It's unlikely, but technically it can happen. I also added Reptilian Naga. This card is just, you know, a wall that cannot be destroyed by battle, and if it gets attacked, the monsters that have attacked its attack becomes 0, and this is persistent. It does not, they don't go back to the normal attack at the end of the turn. The fact that it's changed to attack position in the end phase is not really a concern. I don't really want this to be on the field for too long anyway. What else? As you can see, I did check quite a few. Yeah, I removed Crocodragon for now, because realistically, getting into a 9 is very hard. It's easy with, like, well, not easy, but the easiest way to do this is like with Red Eye Dice and Atara. However, that usually means we have to spend quite a bit of resources from our hand to summon it, and we can draw cards. So this is not permanent, probably, but I want to do this for now, because I don't see us summoning this anytime soon. What I did add instead is Heartland Draco, one of our first cards we ever got, and the reason for that is that I often end up in a situation where I almost win, and then I don't have anything I can to do the rest of the damage, like, you know, just little chunk missing. And the amount of times we were at like below 500 life points on our opponent and then lost is kind of ridiculous. However, Heartland Draco is relatively easy to make. Similar to Cowboy, of course. But depending on the situation, like, Cowboy is good if our opponent has like sub 800. Heartland Draco can also work if they are at 2000 or less. However, we do need the battle phase and the attack to go through. But it's just another like game ender I want to put in the deck. I also removed Griffin. The reason being, I feel like for our deck it doesn't really do enough. Like, we do not really get the draw. We have to spend a lot of resources, and it's not very sticky on the board because it has only 2500 attack. And as we've seen in the Mayakashi duel, as soon as the deck has a link monster, they can easily play around it, and we don't have any support for that. So I removed Griffin to also not get tempted into playing Griffin as much, but I added Ripodocus back. This is several reasons. First of all, if we have Muddy Mud Dragon and for some reason can make Ripodocus and stick another monster, we can make that monster into a dragon. and then go into Trident Ring. The main reason, however, well, two main reasons. First of all, this is the most generic Link summon we have with 2 monsters. It just requires 2 monsters. It doesn't have to be effect monsters. They can be the same name, even though that isn't really happening. The same type, etc. It's just the most generic way we can make a Link 2. However, another reason is, especially last season near the end, when we put Eschatos on the board, like we had control of the board for like 1 turn, but then when our opponent didn't play a monster and we couldn't call the type with Eschatos, we kind of got stuck. Because then our turn comes, if we don't win that one, our opponent then can just play again. However, with Repodocus, we can change the type of Eschatos to whatever we want, and then still call it, and Eschatos cannot be destroyed by card effect. So Eschatos stays on the field. So we can permanently lock out our opponent of that type if we know it, and we can get Repodocus on the field and Eschatos. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the deck. So I would say let's get into the duels, try to get some packs, hopefully we have some luck. And let's make changes accordingly. So let's go. See you in the duel. Okay. Yeah, today is again pretty trash. We are getting nowhere. There's still the chance that we get an episode where I cannot open a single pack. Though, granted, I don't think I would make this into an episode, because it usually means we are getting absolutely destroyed. What? No. Now that is duel. Holy crap. Now we know what it is. Yeah, I'm getting obliterated, aren't I? Okay. We have a second monster. That's good. Oh, that's the... I thought this was the imperm. Because they put it in the column opposite to my book. Well... see what happens if I attack. We do want to get the life points lower. Wait, what type is Pit Knight early? Cybers, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I won 3 types, and now I have a Machine Warrior and a Cybers. I have something I can tribute for enemy controller. I'm not making Eschatos right now. Unless they banish early, I'm fine. Obliterates, like the Exodia stuff, cannot destroy Eschatos, which is good. If they do summon the Ensemble Exodia, I will probably try to book it. They negate book, and then I'll use enemy controller. Well, Mothman. Okay. We Raigeki here. No, no, don't activate! I wanted to summon it. Okay. Oh. That's at least not the worst outcome. It's not great because we gave them a draw. Now I can't activate... I mean, I can activate enemy controller to, you know, change the Exodia to defense. That's like the main threat. Okay. So, what I will do... They have something on attack. Okay. Let's go main phase 2. Activate Eschatos. This is risky, I don't know what they have, but let's call Dragon. Because I know they have the stupid blue eyes. Like, I don't know... I obviously don't know if they have it, like in the deck. But the archetype has this weird blue eyes card that is really annoying. So, I'd rather call something than nothing. That's a leg. Right, they cannot pay the life points as well to summon these. And if they had the spell in hand, they would have used it. What are you implementing? Eschatos. Okay. I can't use a book now. But yeah. Okay. Ooh. I'm pretty sure even if they if they imperm Eschatos, the lock and dragons persists, but they could have destroyed him by card effect. However, that didn't happen. I'm so glad I got to debunk the Millennium Shield. If I didn't, this would have turned out very different because then they could have gotten Unstoppable Exodia. And at the point where we had them at like 1500 attack, even Unstoppable Exodia probably wouldn't have done it because the attack it gained would have not been enough to beat over Eschatos. And Obliterate wouldn't be able to kill Eschatos either. So we pretty much had this in the bag. And I had 2 spells to chain to basically neutralize Ensemble Exodia if it hit the board at an inconvenient time. Obviously, they had 2 imperm. I called that the one in the top left, in the second left was imperm, but they had 2. So, yeah. That's great. We finally won a duel. It's been like half an hour, which doesn't seem that long, but if you lose most duels on turn 1 because you can't do anything, you get quite a few duels together in half an hour. Anyway, I'll see you in the first pack of this episode. Finally. Alright, here we are, first pack of this episode. And finally, after such a long time opening single packs, and I'm excluding the 10 pack opening, but from the single packs, it's been a long time since we had a below-E pack. So I'm quite happy. And let's just crack right into it. Man, usually gold is actually pretty chill, but at the moment it's pretty rough out there. Evil Hero Darkest Knight, never seen this card before. Feed Monster, Warrior Monster, must be Fusion Summon with Dark Fusion. Well, do we have Dark Fusion? We might. I don't think we do, but we might. Can make a second attack. Oh, it only has 1600. Oh. Oh no. Venom Boa, Golden Dragon Summoner. Okay. So we can tribute this guy, right? Don't think I will use it, but... Ojama Yellow, Blackwing Armor Master. Gonna be a battle, take no battle involving this card. Card attacks a monster, wedge counter, remove wedge counters. Becomes 0. The problem is we would have to put a Blackwing tuner in the deck. We have a few Blackwings. I don't know if I would commit to the bit. However, what we could do at some point, if we wanted to, is combine our Dragoonity cards with some of our Blackwing cards and do some really strange deck. Because a lot of the synchro... Well, there's one synchro. I'm pretty sure it's a level 8 synchro that requires a Dragoonity tuner and a Winged Beast non-tuner, but not a Dragoonity Winged Beast non-tuner, right? And it can, similar to the one we have right now, it can equip dragons from the graveyard to itself. So basically, what could happen is if we play Blackwing Dragoonity, we summon the level 6, the level 8 with like cows and another level 4 Blackwing, which are pretty easy to get out. Make the level 8. Equipped cows, summon cows through its effect, and then we can make, because the level 8 is not a tuner itself, I'm pretty sure, we can then make our level 10 Dragoonity. Now, will this ever happen? I don't know, but now that I said this out loud, sounds pretty funny. And our super rare is Tenny Spirit Sorry, that's a Nuya card, right? It's a Link 4. That's interesting. While you control a face-up, non-effect monster. Monster your opponent controls cannot target effect monsters for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target effect monsters on the field with card effects. Okay. You can target effect monsters your opponent controls. Special summon 1 Tenny Spirit token. This token's attack becomes the target monster's original attack. Huh. I don't know. Maybe. We don't have that many worms. And we have a hard time climbing into this, I think. However, we do have several normal monster support cards. We do have 3 Tennies that we can use. Several other worms that are not too bad. Will I play this? Probably not. I think we would need to build a deck around this. Or not around specifically this, but we need to build a worm deck, kinda. At least mostly worms to make use of this. Maybe if we can get Protoss. But right now, no. But this, you know, it has potential, like getting tokens with a higher attack. This sadly doesn't negate it, but it does give protection to our effect monsters. So who knows? Maybe in the future. We get a lot of cards where it's like, these cards are good if we had more cards of that type, which doesn't really help. Anyway, not the worst. And I got a funny idea for a Dragoonity Blackwing deck. Ah, sorry. Very tired. Let's get into the next duel. Alright, after a terrible duel against Mimikul, which I'm not going to show because I got a little bit unhinged. And I learned my lesson. I will negate Maker the next time instead of waiting for the field spell, but you know, can't have it all, I guess. Soul Eating Overraptor. That is not a good sign. Going second is really bad. Especially if you play a deck that has no interruption. Dinosaur's popular right now. Because of the Jorek stuff. Played it during the event. That was pretty fun. Kinda. A little boring after a while. So are they going into Naturia Beast again? And if I get Protoss again, I'm gonna cry. Oh yeah, they're going into Naturia Beast, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Can you special summon a scrap from deck? Another Raptor. Okay. What? Well, I haven't seen anyone summon this guy before. Looks pretty cool, though. And has a pretty decent effect. Basically, the cost to negate a spell and trap is a positive effect for the deck. Man, I love Konami's card design. Oh yeah, no, it's a negative. No, it's not. Like the T-element stuff, right? It's like, yeah, for cost, you can mill your deck, but all cards have a positive effect when they're milled. It's like, I don't know. Doesn't sound like a cost to me. Like it's, by rules, it's a cost. By mechanics of the deck, it's really not. Naturia Beast, no. Okay. Dolka is fine. I can't really do anything anyway. Oh man, that is awful. That is just awful. Can I even do anything? Oh really? Defend me. Oh. I always draw Gadala when I don't have a way to do anything else. It's kind of annoying. Maybe it's getting removed again. Ankratos. Why are you doing this to me every time? Negating that. Scandia Dolka, so we get one of the monster negates out of the way. Unfortunately, the only way we could win this is... Well, I mean, it will buy us some time. They can't use the evolution pill again. Well, this one. And I have a debuff. Okay, we are back in this. We are not in this. Please. Riveting. Oh my god, stop. Please. Give me like Nemesis or something. Just give me a shot at getting somewhere. Okay, lost world, that's fine. Ooh, okay. We can use this. Damn it. Well, now we know they draw talent, which is not really an issue, because what are they going to do with that? They can activate. I'm not mooning my super agent. Thank you very much. Oh, baby. We are going hunting. I don't know what they must think about the deck. Yeah, we can... It doesn't matter. I mean, I got rid of the card, so... they basically make me win the coin... the roll. Yes. What? Double negating my Snipe Hunter. That's crazy. The commitment. I can make early, but does it do anything? Not really. I know one of the cards is Triple Tactics. They can't use a double evolution pill if they have one. Okay. MST. Do I want to MST the back row? No. Third imperm. That's hilarious. We can do this if it gets destroyed. Because this might be a hand trap, which is 1800 defense. We can make Heartland Draco and attack directly. But that wouldn't be enough. Yeah, let's make this guy. Triple Burst. I knew it. Okay. This is bad. Misk. Debunk Misk. Let's negate it. If they discard it to the graveyard, the card does get banished, which I don't like, because the way this is worded, it should be. Yeah, we lost. Damn it! This took too long, and we can't really do anything. Well, why can we activate Moon? Misk shouldn't be applied right now. Oh, because of Lost World. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're going first. Our hand is fine, well. It's a hand, alright. What are they play? Nemlaria? I have literally no clue what to do against Nemlaria. I guess that was at least somewhat correct, maybe. Well, Red Eye dice. Another imperm. We're getting impermed a lot today. I mean, this is 1500, so doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, let's end the turn. I don't want to get rid of my Snipe Hunter. There's no point in making Monk right now. Ouch. Oh man, I don't really want to do this, but I think I got to. I just gotta get the damage in. I just gotta. That's fine. Well, it's not fine, but you know, it could be worse. What even is this? Ice cream cone thingy. Okay. Okay. I can summon a card. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's bad. God damn it! Ow. If we draw a monster and they don't really do anything else, we might have a chance. Enemy controller. That doesn't really do anything. Is there any way we can deal more damage? So this is, wait, okay, 1 second. This is 621. Okay. So we're definitely doing this. Damn it. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Huh? Sure. Distribute you and grab you. Now, any damage they take is halved. Which is annoying. But could be worse. There are 4 cards left in the extra deck. Yeah, I think we are not going to make this. There's one card that would get us out of this. At least they cannot activate a lot of the Nemleria effects anymore. Oh, we lost, huh? Wow. Yeah, we lost. Great. Awesome. Awesome. Well, this is almost certainly a bot. So after an hour of getting my face kicked in, I'm not, like, I might get a win. I'm not even allowed to open the pack. So that's great. The finish with flag. Unfortunately, as I thought, this was a bot. So that's 2 for the bot packs, none for us right now, which makes this episode really, really stressful. Because, damn, I really want a pack. But, well, maybe in another hour or so. But I'll record at most for 1 more hour. And then I'll take a break. See you next one. Well, for once we're going first, but I don't know if this is an actual player or not, so that duel might also be worthless. Pretty good. So yeah, I've been here for 2 hours. I won 1 normal duel and one bot duel. I lost to not Unstoppable Exodia. Exodia Incarnate Beatdown. It literally 1000 attack for most of it, but I didn't draw a single card that could do anything. And then I drew a monster that could do something, and they had Obliterate on the field, so I still couldn't do anything. I hate this shit sometimes. You know, playing Masochist can be a hilariously fun experience. Or whatever the fuck I'm experiencing right now. But, you know, I said it earlier, I will get frustrated by the end of this episode. And I wish it was the end of the episode, but there's nothing to put in the episode. Bot pack number 3, next duel. Useless hand. Useless hand, but maybe theirs is even less useful. But I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure that's just some other dumb shit again that I can't do anything about. So let's just play tough, get negated, cry. Hurry up! I've been here for more than 2 hours. Miss. Oh, I didn't miss. Imperm. Okay. That's good. That's a good hit. I know they get Ash, so Flag will get negated. So using Flag is no point, really. I have 2 books, technically. Which can't stop them. Sleeper doesn't really do anything right now, but I will play it. Because if they activate a normal spell or trap, I can... Oh, Snipe Hunter. Sniper, I can also use Snipe Hunter to get stuff in the graveyard, which is good. Let's use Sleeper, activate Tough, Fall Monster. Droplets, okay. So we know they have 1 Ash. Let's get, we know they have 1 Ash and 1 card that I don't know. Well, 2 cards that I don't know now because I couldn't reveal it with Super Agent. Oh, tough. I have a spell and trap negate and I can't flip down monsters. The negate is a little annoying. Oh my god, thank you! Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I can't do this anymore. I know, this is, oh my god. This is only going to be the 2nd pack and 2 more bot packs, but this is going to be the final pack of the, I'm so sick of this. I'll open the packs, including the legacy packs, and we'll see. This was awful. Let me show you how awful this was. Okay, so this is my match history. Unfortunately, there's not that many duels in here. However, like the one duel we had, the first pack we opened was like a few duels before this. And then we go up, and then we have 1 bot, another bot, and then this duel. And, you know, most of them are like 1 turn, but, you know, there's like 4 turns, 6 turns, 5 turns, 15 turns. I am drained. Anyway, I usually don't do this because why would I? So let's go and open the packs. Yeah, even if after 4 duels that we won, we only got 4 legacy packs. But I need a break. Let's open these. Yep. Anything that could be interesting? No. What is this? During end phase, it's gonna graphics was sent their son as tribute. Okay. If this color sending with synchro summon of a beast walker. Yeah, nothing in here. Let's get into the master pack. Well, at least we got another maybe super rare. Because yeah, okay. I am losing my cool a little bit, so I just it's over. Oh, Taketombo. That's a good speed roll. Very good. That's awesome. I like that. Oh, a Mermill, Abyssland. Yo, that's good. That's for a water deck. Awesome. A second Spiral Quick Fix. That's not... Okay. I mean, technically we could play it. Because we can special... But why would we special summon this? We do have a few Spiral Gear cards, but... Both of them are traps. So this is not... This is a machine? Sure. That is a little unfortunate. Taketombo is pretty good though. This might get into the deck just because I like Speedroids, and Taketombo is a pretty good one, and Mermail Abyssland is probably going into the water deck. But yeah, this is it. I'm sorry, this was an awful episode. This was so bad. This is so bad. But you know, you win some and you lose most of the others, right? Oh my god. Let's hope the further we get into the season, it gets a little bit better. I am in gold right now, and I am actually worried that I might not get to platinum this season. Now, on one hand, this saves me a lot of gems, which I don't have many of, and going back to silver would give me quite a few. But I do want to open packs and improve the deck. And it's pretty hard. Like, our pulls are awful, and overall. And we are not getting any packs anymore. At least if I can survive 2 more bots, we can open 5 more packs from those. But this is draining. This is really, really annoying. Because most duels really, we have no chance. My luck on coin tosses and drawing has been really bad today. But maybe the next one will be better. Anyway. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you enjoyed. This time I certainly did. I got really frustrated. I'm so glad we won the last one. The recording is almost 2.5 hours now. And I don't... Ugh. I mean, I would have probably taken a break. And recorded like tomorrow or the day after a little bit. But I'm glad this is over. It's only 2 packs. And 2 in reserve, but, you know, maybe the next one we'll get to open a few more because of the bots then. Yeah. I'll stop talking. I wish you a good day, night, evening, whatever, and whenever you are. See you in the next one. Goodbye.